Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, this is for a special person, special viewer. Don't know who you are, but I saw, and by the way, those 3 posts last night, all that was to get, um, that was just to get stuff off of my computer, because I literally, in the middle of recording the Ori and the Will of the Wisp playthrough that y'all are gonna soon see, I ran out of space and the recording suddenly stopped. Hopefully it's not like glitched or whatever. So I had to clear up some space by deleting some things, and some things I didn't want to delete, so I uploaded them. Oh, there's a limited time event. Really? Oh, brother, it's gonna open up a tab. Oh, brother. Oh, it's over here. What are we about to say? Show me. Here, y'all can see too. So there's the new ExoCares 2025 event. What is that? Every year, yeah. Scraps and debris. The event calls for different items. So it calls for scraps and debris, and it looks like it's going to call for this new item. This isn't a new item. Okay, debris bundle, which is this, is 5 or 25 for a full bundle. Ooh. Scrap flowers, 50. Small debris pack is 100, and medium is 300. And the rewards are the ooze, hat, palette, and visor. So basically a whole entire set, which is good. Cool. I've been playing this game since very close to its release date with my friend. By the way, if you're the person, because I saw you liked the video. Now, don't ever think that your likes or your comments or you were watching through, because I saw you were one of the only people who've ever watched any of my videos all the way through, and I severely thank you for that. And I'm sorry I'm taking a while to explain stuff here, but essentially, don't ever think that you're just a number in a system. Almost always a content creator will always notice you. And I did, and I saw you like my Astroneer video, even though it was labeled the date. I was just trying to get off my computer. And just for you, I'm going to make a new thing. Now, however, last save you saw me play on, unfortunately, I played on it for a longer time after I, like, stopped recording that one. So it's very advanced, and but then it suddenly became unadvanced. I died, and I lost all my resources. I'm stuck on a planet, and it's kind of hard. So I'd rather just start a new adventure game. All right. So first time in a while playing Astroneer. They seem to added a lot of stuff, new stuff, interesting stuff. You know. But hey, let's see where this game takes us. Okay, looks like we have a node over here. Don't exactly know what node that is, though. It could be the north, or it could be one of the 4 ones around. Look at that. Look at that. It's high spec. Oh, I need to do something. Seems as if my OBS is lagging. I hope. Yeah, okay. Good. So, it's lagging because it's not keyed in. Anyways, sorry. So, we started out with a new save. This is actually a really good save point, because these forests, actually, they are one of the only parts on this planet that contain ammonium, which is kind of hard to get if you're not near one of these forests, especially because I have 2 on my side. You have the hill forest and then the flatter forest. They both have the same kind of chance of spawning in the thing, but yeah, it's good that I spawned near one. So we're going to go ahead and put in our oxy generator, which is going to allow us to use tethers, and it looks like it's already given us a little tiny printer that we can use to print very small stuff. That's very good. Let's go ahead and put it back in. Okay, so we got another thing. Let's see what this is. Okay, what do I get? I get some tethers and some bytes. Bytes are very important as well, because you can use them to get stuff that you don't already have, and it takes a while to get stuff to progress. But once you get enough stuff, you're pretty good to go. Connecting tether to the oxy generator. You can press... Ooh, look at that. They have this new design. I'm guessing for the event. I don't like that. Okay, I have to fix something. Look at that. Do you see how beautiful that looks? Wow. That looks pretty cool, honestly. Anyways, so I've connected one to the Odyssey generator. We're gonna make it go over here. Actually, I like exploring these ones better because they're very non-hilly, easier to explore. So, let's go back over here. I get a small canister. Great for terraforming. Early game terraforming. Let's go ahead and put that on our thing. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and put that back on. Let's see. Resourcing, landfilling. Oh, and feel free to comment below what you want to see me do with the save. Let me rephrase that. Feel free to comment. Let me know down below how you enjoy the video. So, gather compound and gather resin and fill the canister. Got it. So, oh! Oh gosh, that's amazing. We spawned right next to ammonium. I think it's ammonium. Jeez. We actually, hold on. There we go. Ooh, 2 in a row, that's pretty good. Whoops. I used to be super good at that. Anyways, we found compound. We're gonna go ahead and gather it now. Compound is a very base resource that you must have in the game. It's very good. It's a very good resource you should have. It's easier to get farther into the game as you start getting things that, send you, or you can send off something to go get the resource for you. Not like a drone, but the flying thing that just like goes into the sky and then comes back down. It's a very good thing to have. However, we definitely do not have the resources to access that right now. Anyways, did anything I saw something. Oh, that requires Sphinx. Zinc. It requires zinc. I don't have zinc. I have to go underground to get that. Anyways, over here we have the resin. Now, whenever I used to play the game with my friend, we actually used to call this resin because it's what we thought it said. But then we were like, oh, did you know some people call it resin? I'm like, what? And then we started calling it spaghetti noodles. But anyways, it looks like this resin pit. See, like, if you have to take a while to dig and find something in a pit, you probably should, unless it's a rare resource, you can go ahead and go find a different one. Because it's much easier to do that instead of just, like, digging. Anyways, let's go ahead and collect this. It's bytes. That's pretty good. We need bytes to unlock things. Really quickly, I'm gonna unlock the furnace if we don't already have it unlocked. I don't know if we do or not. It's gonna be in the 3 set. Yeah, we don't. So the furnace is good, and the soil centrifuge early on is very good. It provides resources, quick resources. That's very nice for gaining things quickly, especially if you don't spawn near any ammonium. The soil centrifuge helps with that greatly, where the soil centrifuge will provide ammonium for you. And yeah, you have to dig for it, but it's better than going off somewhere having the slight possibility that you might get hurt during that journey, and then getting hurt and losing all your stuff. So, and it's very hard, especially when it happens in late game. You like have all your stuff, and then all of a sudden you have nothing, and it's like hard to get it back unless you have a really good base. Which in the past save I didn't. But this one, we're going to be pretty well off. We just got to get our base going here. So anyways, now that we've done the simple missions, it gives us what? 2 medium things and a medium storage. It also gave us the blueprints for an oxy generator, I believe. And there's these other. Oh, here's the special event. I don't know if we can do it yet. I think we can. We just need a shredder, or we would like a shredder. Okay, print a medium printer and slot the medium printer into the platform. Easy. It's already set on medium printer. And we don't need these... Oh, especially early game, you're going to want this, and it's called a resource hole. This is how we used to do it back in the early days, where there was no slots or storage. You just take all your resources and dump it into a single hole. And it's very nice because it's very there. However, however, they did patch it. There was a bug where things would glitch to the surface because of how and when things loaded in. They fixed it, luckily, and I'm lucky that our resource hole didn't get glitched. Anyway, slot. Okay, so let's go ahead and slot it into this, the medium platform A, I believe, yeah, which is a very small platform, and it's good for slotting things in that are only 2 studs on the bottom, which is this, which looks good. And now we have a bigger one, so now we can print even bigger stuff, like the soil centrifuge and smelting furnace, which is good. Oh, and by the way, if you want to price tethers down like I was doing, you just press T if you're on a keyboard, which I am. Anyways, let's see here. Okay, so we get the schematic for a large platform B, which is good for smelting furnaces and research chambers, where you have multiple things you want to smelt, however you don't have enough room to put it all in the smelting furnace or the chamber, so you put things on the sides. This is a very good thing to have. Now, we're going to put this into here, power it, and boom. And this early base design is going to be very messy, however, that's fine. We also get a medium storage, so if we have anything important that we want to store, we're just going to put it on the medium storage. And what's cool about the medium storage, if you didn't know, is that you can put it on a platform and press F to collapse it, and it'll become flat. This doesn't change the functionality, but it just changes the looks. Anyways, let's get on. So, looks like print and connect a small generator to the power network. So it wants me to make another power source. Here's how we're gonna do that. We need compound, and we're gonna scroll through our backpack, and it's going to say small generator, one of them using the compound, and we're gonna craft that. And while it's doing that, you can also go ahead and collect some grass while you're at it, which will give you organic. And you want organic because that's how you're going to be able to... Oh, good. We spawned near some research samples. That's amazing. So while those load in, like reload, they will give us extra research, which is good. Anyways, what was I saying? Something about the generator. Essentially, the grass powers the generator, and that's where it gets its energy. And it only requires a small piece of grass, 1 piece, and it doesn't run out of it pretty quickly. It takes a bit. I don't exactly remember the time. It might be a minute or a minute and 30. You have to go check for yourself. But it does provide 2 U's of power, which is good. If you need to power something large and you don't have enough power, then you can quickly make some of those and quickly grab grass, and it'll provide a lot of power for a short amount of time. Anyways, so now we get the schematic for a battery, which is nice because these will hold your charge for you. And they hold around 32 U's of power, and they can output 1 U of power. So they act like a power source for 32 U's of power. For 32 seconds, they'll output a single U of power if there's no power at all in a system. And it's portable too, so you can put it on yourself. Anyways, now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and make a smelting furnace, which I've already got. So let's see the ingredients for a smelting furnace. We need 1 compound and 2 resin. Oh, it looks like I got something from... Yeah, okay, so it researched for me power extenders and splitters just because I charged the battery, which is good. But anyways, we need 2 compound and 1 resin. So let's look in our hole. We have 2 compound and 1 resin. So let's go ahead and pick that up and just place it in here, like so, and boom. automatically. I got a smelting furnace. We're getting a smelting furnace. I'm gonna move this just a little bit out farther so that it's not in the way of anything. And I'm gonna lock it down. I'm gonna lock every structure down, which is these two. You can't lock down a small printer, I don't think. We're waiting for that to print, and we can actually make it print faster by turning on this. And you can tell how much energy is being used. If the energy you're supplying to whatever it is more than enough, it'll be above this line. If it's less, then it'll go below, if this thing can move, it'll go below this line, and it'll be almost like these will also, their band will also lessen, and it'll also flash just a little bit, I think. And this will run really slow, but this, and it's charging this, so it's having a surplus amount of energy. As you can see, as you saw, it was below the line, so it wasn't producing enough power. So it was actually taking power from the battery that we had. I'm a bit nervous looking at... Anyways, I hope this recording comes out just fine. OBS sometimes scares me because it looks like it's lagging pretty hard. Anyways, so you can turn on and off the smelting furnace. It doesn't really matter unless you're actually smelting something. That's the only time it'll take up power. But now that we printed that, we need to refine aluminum from laterite. See, lithium is actually not on this planet, so we don't need to worry about eyes on lithium for a while. Print and use a research chamber. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to go to the mines and go get some resources for aluminum, which is a good resource to it's basically a resource widely used in aircraft, in spaceships, and also more higher complexity materials like the stuff you'll find refining in a lab. So, but for now we need 2 more compound. And while I'm over there, I'm just gonna bury out that hole and fill my backpack, because that's one of the better things to do. It's easier and it's much quicker, so you don't have to constantly keep going back and forth. It's right there. And it's also huge. Now, you can also automate this process, however, we don't have an extractor on hand, so we're just going to have to deal with extracting from this manually. And it's not that big of a deal, honestly. We're going to get rid of any organic that we pick up, because these compound is also in the grass, so we need to get rid of it. I mean, for now, because of the fact that organic is probably one of the most widely available resources there is in the game, not gonna need it. How much? We're almost there. Also, I recommend, as a little tip, if you're trying to carry more resources in your backpack, ooh, we're almost out of oxygen. I need to make this quick. Come on. I need to get back now. If you run out of oxygen, it'll give you maybe like 5 to 10 to 15 seconds of you like drowning, like, and you'll constantly slow down until you just eventually collapse because you don't have any more oxygen and you're gone and you lose all your stuff. It's still in a backpack, so don't worry about it. However, you only really need to worry about it if you don't know where you collapsed and you don't know where your backpack is, because it'll still be in there. Your backpack will just be laying on the floor. Not despawning, but you just need to find it. Anyways, we're trying to fill up the whole entire inventory, so we need this little bit. Anyways, the tip that I was saying is that you can set one of your crafting things in your inventory to be a material that's in your backpack, and it'll actually store that from your backpack to that material, which is good if you want to carry something extra but you don't have enough space to carry it. You can also just carry it like this, but you become really, really slow, so it's a bit more difficult. This is all early game stuff too. I mean, I'm taking this with us. Because our base is only like, what, a second away. But normally you probably wouldn't do this if, your base was halfway across the planet. Which is actually quite common on later saves. Only because you can literally set it up so that you have solar panels on the other side of the world, which will give you almost infinite solar energy. So now we're just gonna do that, and now we have so much compound. Wow, love it. Anyways, we're making a research chamber, and we're also gonna make a couple tethers because now we're gonna go down into the mines. We're gonna make 4 actually. Tethers, tethers, tethers. Here we go. Yep. More tethers. As you can see, it turns red because there's not enough power being supplied to the energy system. It's because this is out. Oh, I'm taking up all the energy, by the way. I was like trying to figure out why the whole entire system stopped. I took up all the energy for a second as I'm recharging, because I'm like the most important, I guess. Anyways, oh look, this is also where it might respawn. So now we have a research item. That's great. Oh, 2 more research items in the distance. Another one. And an energy capsule. And shells. Great. And this is for laterite, I believe. Either laterite or sphalerite. Which makes zinc and aluminum. No, aluminum and zinc, respectively. So, laterite makes aluminum and sphalerite makes zinc. And it's a bit more rare to see sphalerite. Not rare, but it's just a bit more uncommon to see sphalerite. However, it isn't too uncommon on Sylvia to see laterite, because it's one of the planet's main resources. If you really want to know more about the planet's main resources, you can go here, and you go to here, your Astropedia, and you go to planets. And it'll tell you almost everything you need to know. Sphalerite and malachite are found on this planet, which means that they're exclusively found on... No. I don't think so. No. They're not exclusively found on the planet. They're notable resources, so there's a notable amount of them. Sphalerite found in caves, and malachite found in mountains. The gases are hydrogen and nitrogen, which are the 2 base elements that you need to craft a hydrazine and simple crafting recipes. Average atmosphere temperature pleasant. That doesn't really have anything to do with how it is. Hazards is easy, so it doesn't have many plants that attack you. And the power sun is medium, and wind is also medium, which is good. Now, my main planet on my original OG save that I made a long time ago was the Solo. Now, it's terrible for resources and farming, but I was so late into the game that it was so easy to get stuff, I didn't even have to move a muscle. All I had to do was send a few scrap on their way, and then I got everything I needed. Anyway, but it takes a while to do that because you still have to, go through the process of finding everything for yourself. And, yep. Looks like, I don't know where I am. What is this? There's like a ravine. It looks like it's supposed to lead into a cave. It doesn't, though. Oh, here's a cave. It's too far. There. That's not a cave, dude. Really? I mean, will it lead into a cave? That's the main question. Does it lead into a cave? We can check by just kind of, doing this, and you'll see like a dark spot somewhere. Which basically just means that there's a hole. And I've already dug too far, so I don't want to dig anymore. Sounds lazy, but you have to be lazy in order to have good efficiency. Almost. Oopsies. And don't take anything I say for word. I'm not an expert at this game. I've just been playing it for a while. I need to find a cave. That should be a cave. And resources around us, that's pretty good. Oh. Oh! Look! That's good. We found some dynamite. Dynamite's always very good. When it comes to exploding look, you can also go to your compass. That is something I can get. Something I can get, which is very important, is the... what am I talking about? Something that I can get that is very important is exochips from exploding those things. Early game, that's how you get exochips. This is not also a cave. Looks like it's much harder to find caves now than it ever was before. That's definitely a cave. But for now, I want to go investigate this thing. So what we're going to need is, because of the fact that I don't want to waste tethers trying to get to it, I'm going to go ahead and get 2 resin. And what I'm going to do with this resin is craft oxygen filters. It's thundering outside. Scary. Wait, guys, I gotta go into spooky mode. Hold on. Remember, guys, it's always okay to be afraid. Anyways, so I take the resin, and what I'm gonna do with it is I'm gonna make oxygen filters. This makes it so that I don't have to breathe through tethers anymore. I can automatically breathe. This is a research sample, by the way. I recommend actually putting it in your research chamber, because it goes for a lot more in your research chamber. This, I just like collecting these. All they do is just break up the sky. I don't exactly know what their purpose is. So now our destiny. We're gonna go find this thing, alright? So, it should be right here. There it is. So, dynamite can kill you, so be careful. I'm gonna back up behind this mountain, because I don't want to die. Okay, good. Now, because of the exochip event, we're going to go ahead and collect the debris as well. They're going to work well for us in the event. Not enough to make a full one. That's okay. Because we found a wreck earlier that we can use some of its debris from. And wrecks like that also have debris. So let's go ahead and get back there quickly before our oxygen filter runs out. Dun 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 dun. There we go. So, debris. I would recommend either flattening or digging under this place. It'll make it easier to grab the debris that are stuck under here. Because the debris are stuck, they won't come out unless you dig them. See? And they're also very fragile. They'll go flying if you press them wrong. So that's an oxygen filter, like an actual one, so I don't have to grab that. I can't put that into one, which means that it's too big to be put into one of these debris bundles. So is this, most certainly this. You can hold the Astropedia. Recycle debris into creating scrap. That's not exactly what we want from this. However, let's go into the mines. Dun, dun. Oh, not that fast. Woo! I almost just slipped all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and create a ramp, because I don't want to do that again. I almost just not survived that, dude. Oh, that is exactly what we're looking for. Perfect. Already, we found some aluminum. Or, sorry, laterite. We found laterite. It's exactly what we're looking for, too. I don't have to go into the caves. Usually, laterite's in the walls and stuff. It can be found in the walls. However, that's... What was that? Something just, like, vibrated on my desk. A severe thunderstorm warning. They didn't think I couldn't already hear the thunder outside. Hopefully the power doesn't cut out, or else my video will probably be corrupted. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my gosh. It just started leaking out. We don't need that. And because of the amount of compound... Actually, I'm just gonna bring it back. So now we're heading... Oh! Actually, I can get rid of this oxygen filter as well. We don't need it either. It's kind of scrap. Hopefully the other one didn't fall all the way down. Wait. Okay, so here's a tip. Look. Hold on. Come on. You see how it's out of my reach? If an object is out of your reach in the game, you can press E or activate your mining tool and click it, and you'll be able to get it. Which is easier than just going down and getting it, which is good. So now we're gonna go back home and synthesize one of this into laterite, and hopefully we can get our special exocare thing in soon, so we can start our exo thing soon. Now, the best way to get debris bundles, if you're early game, is just to go exploring for them, and you can get a rover too, just to make it easier. However, you want to go exploring for them, especially if you're in early game. However, if you're in late game and you have a lot of things you can just explode, then just craft some things and explode them, and they'll create small debris you can get. But that's for people who are in very late game who have a lot of resources, like sulfur, a lot of sulfur, which can create dynamite. And sulfur is kind of hard to get, so I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you actually are in late game. So now, oh wow, I actually got way less laterite than I thought I was gonna get. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and put this little guy into a platform. Now, this guy doesn't have enough power to make platforms that big, so this guy's gonna be the one in charge of that. It looks like it's gonna take 2 resin. However, I only have 1. So we're gonna go find the second resin. Now, remember earlier whenever I came over here, we found a resource plot of resin, so we're gonna go ahead and go get that. So, oh, looks like we got it. Good. A new mission as well. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more just for the road. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. You know, one of my videos has been copyright strike before. It's one of the recent ones that I uploaded from my files just to get rid of them. And it was the video of the Roblox game, which was the scary Roblox game about the creature, and like it was a very long game, and it started off in the caves. That game apparently had a lot of copyrighted music, and so I got many copyright strikes because of that video. It's a good thing I'm not monetized though, or else that video would have gotten taken down from monetization. Well, it's not even a good thing I'm not monetized. It would be a good thing. However, and I'm not saying I don't like y'all, but oh, look at that. Is there any more in the area? Yes. Wait, really? Or is it just like a fake? Because I call these sometimes fake plots or fake resource pits where there's only like one on the top. It looks like there's more graphite. Graphite's also harder to come by. Kind of like malachite, it usually only spawns in the mountains. So it's actually extremely lucky that we got it right next to our resource plot. Right next to our home. But anyways, I love y'all, but I'm not getting any monetization anytime soon with 3 subscribers. But I love my 3 subscribers. At least they subscribed. I know one of them is me. And yeah. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna craft the thing I was trying to get that I got all that resin for, which was the platform. Oh yeah, take a look at this. There might be some stuff that we've done. Good. We've got something hot, which is gonna give us another medium storage. Something for getting or placing down important items. Our important items is this single exo chip and our debris bundles. Oh, and this curious item. Oh, if you're wondering what it does as well, if you do this and you hold to use, gosh, it'll do that. But if you do it again, it'll split it apart. uh, more. It'll split it apart more if you do it again, I think. There. And it'll play music. Anyways, we're gonna reform it because I don't want that music constantly playing. The music's really good though. By the way, if you're wondering what that is, I think because whenever you launch off to a new planet, you can see an outer ring of the solar system that kind of looks like that. So I'm guessing that's what that is. However, I'm not entirely sure. So anyways, we got our aluminum like it wanted. Gather small ferrite, print a tractor, print and use research chamber. Well, okay, well, oh, it's just gonna play the music. I thought, okay, whatever. So, I mean, the music's not bad, it's just very grand. Alright, we're gonna put them in here. Boom. And it looks like, have we done anything yet? Yep. So it's going to give us 250 bytes and 2 beacons. Now, I would recommend putting these where something is important that you can't find regularly on a map. Usually that's going to be your resource pits, where like you have a special resource pit that has so many resources, or a special place where something has something special. You know, like a satellite. Which, if you don't know what that is, essentially a satellite is... There's only one on each planet, and it's for a mission. But it's like it's a side quest where you can just, it's like a mess around kind of mission. Where you activate all the satellites and then you greet the traveler. And then the traveler, he takes a photo of you. And then, yeah, it's simple, really, but it's a really good side quest. It just takes a while and it takes a good amount of resources. Like a good amount. I think. Oh yeah, this is researching pretty slow because it's underpowered. But it's going to give us a good amount of bytes. So, what we're aiming to get in this run... Oh, we already have it. And we can get it for 2 resin and 1 compound. Okay. How do I... Is it just here? Yeah, it's here. Okay. I didn't know I already had it unlocked. I thought I had to unlock it. I just got too many. Let's go ahead and take... Ooh, let's take that off. I don't want it to accidentally craft something on accident. Anyways, let's craft this now. Wow! Also, I believe it also costs you... Ooh, it's going very slow. Hold on. Let's activate this and it'll go a bit faster. Because the base only produces 1 U. This requires 2 U's, and this requires 2 U's as well. The soil centrifuge, actually, I believe, it costs 20 U's to run. But that's only if you want it running at its top speed. It's still extremely slow. But it'll get you your resources if you use it. So now we're just waiting for these to print. Normally they wouldn't take long, however, I am in a energy deficit. We don't have that much energy to spare. We can make things that produce energy, simple as that. Like these things. The easiest thing to get right now is going to be probably ceramic. Or power cells. Or, sorry, ceramic or graphite. Because ceramic is made out of clay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. So yeah, ceramic is made out of clay. I don't think we found any clay deposits near us. But clay is not that hard to find. And it looks like brown mountains. Very small brown mountains. And you can tell whenever you find them just by looking at them that you found them. It's not that hard to find, however... It's still a good resource to have, especially when you need those small amounts of power. So we need to find some clay for resources. It looks like oh, here's something. It's not clay, however it is our, dynamite with, Um, this rover debris. Rover debris. I don't know why I'm tripping up. Rover debris. Oh, there's malachite, by the way. That's what malachite looks like. We don't really need it right now for anything. Malachite is not that useful to me right now. So, I mean, we found it. I just don't need it. So, we're going to go looking over here for some clay. All we're doing is just a simple scan of the area. We're not going to go too far. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry. We're just looking. There it is. There's some clay. So now that we found it, I don't want to go back yet. I'm gonna go ahead and craft a resin thing. Oh. Oh my gosh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Hey, remember, it's very important to stay hydrated. Don't ever take hydration for granted, alright? So, we found some clay. Let's go ahead and collect it. Collect a lot. We like clay. We want many clay for many energies. I should have 5 right about, I say now. Oh, dude, I just want to eat this. It kind of looks like icing. Like hard icing on a hard cookie. On one of those like hard cookies. It looks really tasty, honestly. It would taste really nice. It looks like rice paper. Like something covered in rice. Like chocolate fondue covered in rice paper. Sounds really good. It looks really good too. So anyways, we're going to go back to our base. Is there anything on the map that we can explode? No, there isn't. You would see it if it was green, but there's nothing green on the map currently. So we're just going to head back to base while we look at our clay collection that we've collected. How many did we get? 1, 2. Can we keep running? Okay, whatever. I can look from like this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. That's good. It's good enough. Alright. It's good enough for what we're doing. We don't need any more, really. Let's go ahead and put this down. We don't really need it. I mean, you can collect those once you get your, scrapper, the, shredder. But we don't have access to a shredder, nor do we have access to the resources to make it at all. Okay, looks like it's made. Oh, and it looks like this is done too, so let's go ahead and put it in here. And we're going to go ahead and call our good friend the event. So he's going to come down, it's a rocket, and that's where we're going to send off our stuff in order to use later for the... Here he is. Boom. We don't need this on because it's not... And this doesn't take any energy. Good. So now, as we demonstrated before, as this little tiny resource pack, we put it on, and it provides 25 payload value. Our goal is 500, so in theory, if we had 500, if we had this, we would need about, calculating, 4 times 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20. We would need about 25 of these cans to send up. Now, it takes, keep in mind, oh, they cover the top. Interesting. In some of them, they don't cover the top. They did now. So, but I don't exactly know what these are. But, we need, how many did I calculate? We need 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think we need 20 or 25. However, this thing can only carry 8 at a time. 8, 16, 24. So it would take 4 loads. 4 completely filled up loads. Well, more like 3 completely filled up loads plus an extra in order to make it all the way to our goal. However, that's not our end goal. Our end goal is actually gonna be 14K. And that's going to be a lot more challenging. So, we're going to need some extra help for that. But for now, while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and put this in the furnace. Let's see. Oh, that's great. Hold on. There we go. It's still not producing enough energy, but it's producing an okay amount of energy. You know, we can actually stop this. Before, you know, whenever you used to do that, in order for them to prevent you from just... Because back then, what would happen is that there was a glitch where you could, like, take it out really quickly. Because whenever you do that way beforehand, it would actually, delete the item. So... Before there was a glitch where you could take it out really quickly, but now they patched it so that it keeps the amount of bytes that you're researching it for. However, stopping it won't delete the item, which is good. Especially if it was a rare item you didn't want to research. So, we've made wind. We've made a thing that can capture wind. That's good because what these do is they produce 1.5 U only when the wind is spinning. Which is okay. For our purposes, really. And the wind is spinning now, it looks like, so it's producing 1.5 U's. However, it's still not enough to power anything really sufficient. Let's go ahead and send this off, though. Wah! Wah! There we go. We got some extra organic for our little thing here. Let's see, have we done anything? Oh, look, it's gonna give me one of its little, guys. Oh, and it has a description too. Okay, I've had it up to here. Someone's gotta fix all this glitch business, and it might as well be old Frankie. Breaks over, back to work, from Frank. Sent via request platform recovery rocket. I don't know what to do with this. Let me look in here real quick. There, you can make it by using one organic and a single piece of scrap. We don't have access to scrap, unfortunately. But we have access to organic, so we're gonna have to wait on that. And for now, we're gonna continue making these small wind turbines. Connected to here. Good. Now, it's not always producing energy because there's not always wind. It looks like there is wind now. And we can make more. So let's go ahead and just put in all of these things. And yeah, it's going to make this run slow for a second, but that slowness is not going to really affect us in a minute where I have all the wind. Now, let's go ahead and research a small solar cell, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back where we found that copper and go extract it, because malachite, from what I believe, actually makes copper. Malachite. It'll tell you in this end. Yep, it makes malachite. So, actually, I'm going to go ahead and dump some resources real fast, because I don't need these. Now, dynamite, I would keep away from your base standing up like this, not hold it down. Because for one, held down means that it is ready to charge. It's ready to go at every given moment. Actually, is there any difference, honestly? Because it keeps it in place. I don't know. I mean, you can keep it held down. It's okay. You just never want to detonate it near your base. Especially if you have gases, because if you detonate one near your base with gas in your base, like hydrogen, the explosion will be extremely massive. It'll just skyrocket. Like one time, I had a whole entire, imagine a mountain like this over here, completely leveled. Actually, it wasn't even like a mountain. Imagine like a mountain like this, except it's completely leveled. And not just this little mountain that we can see, but this whole entire area completely destroyed because We had, and not, it wasn't just one, because one can't do this. We had many, many, many gases at our base, and I accidentally exploded something, and so everything just went sky high, and everything just got destroyed. It was very funny, but it wasn't funny afterwards when we had to clean it up. Especially I did, because I was the one who caused the explosion in the first place. Anyways, we're searching for more malachite, but it looks like this could just be a not good resource plot. Which is unfortunate for us, because, I mean, I can look over, and there may be more malachite, if we're lucky, anywhere. Which there isn't, which is bad. I don't like that. I wish there was some malachite here, but there isn't. We're actually running out of oxygen pretty fast. Quickly. There we go. We barely got anything, honestly. Which is fine, I guess. We're gonna have to return back home with no malachite. So sad. But at least now we're able to, you know, go back and look at our new progress. Great. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? So this actually doubles as a mountain range. So malachite could theoretically spawn on here, too. It doesn't look like it did on this side. But that's good to know that it is a mountain range as well. That's pretty cool. You know, in my original save with my friend, which is long gone, I think, we had a kind of a similar base setup. Kind of, not really. It was nestled between like a V shape like this, where the mountain was on this side and the purple forest was like this. It was kind of like it merged, like very slowly it merged later. Our base was sort of back here, but it was like merged. And it was super nice. However, back in the early days, there was no such thing as an oxygen, like a little glass oxygen tank or a portable RTG or a portable oxygen generator. So there was tethers everywhere. No, there was such thing as a little glass oxygen tank. It just wasn't. It just wasn't that fruitful to have without tethers around. It was a very interesting save. I remember it very, very goodly. It was a lot of good memories. So, now, what we're going to do is we're going to look over here. So it looks like it's made all of our things, and let's go ahead and craft them. And let's also go ahead and put in a new research item. So we're going to go ahead and use this one over here because it's really close. We have a lot of close research items. It looks like we spawned in a very, very good area. For resources and research items, this is a very good research area. I mean, this is a very good area for everything. Let's go ahead and put this down. Boom. And I thought I picked these up. I'm going to go ahead and craft these into things. So now, they're producing 4 U's. Actually, yeah, 4.5 U's of power. Now, 6 U's of power. Whenever they're on, by the way. If they're not on, then they're not producing energy. Now, 7.5 U's of power. And by the way, it's not based on how fast they go. It's only if they are even spinning or not. So if they are spinning or if they're not spinning. So if they are spinning, they are producing, what is this? This is 3, 6, 7.5. If they are spinning, they are producing 7.5. If they're not, then they're not producing it. If they're slow, it's like, even if they're slowly spinning, they're still producing. So yeah, we're producing a very good amount of energy right now. Looks like we're doing pretty good, energy-wise. It's not doing anything. Is 23 bytes per minute really that slow? Huh. It looks like it's hitching. Oh, it's because this is slowing down. Jeez. Okay, that's why. Anyways. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, let's go ahead and check on our missions now and see what we need to do. Take a bite. We're actually right there. We're about to get it in a second. And Boom. Yep, we got it. Let's go ahead and get it. Bait and switch. Gathers phosphorite. Oh, this is for the, local fauna. So this is gonna be for our, pets, which is not something I'm ready for quite yet. Prince Tractor, retooling, which requires phosphorite, and auto arm. It's not really all that. It's just only for a schematic and stuff. Research samples. We can do that very easily. Remember these? Oh, one of them went away. Well, we can find more because those things are very common. So we just all we have to do is go out here, go look, and go find these. That's pretty good. So, dang it, what am I doing? There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Make sure there's nothing under here, which there isn't. So now we're gonna go a little bit further. Oh, look, it's the little panel, which is good because it actually captures sunlight for us, which then we can use as energy. We're gonna run out of things soon, aren't we? Yep, I should probably start heading back. I should have headed back pretty sooner. I actually might not make it. I'm gonna have to go straight towards that. No, I'm gonna make it. It's fine. Come on. Let's see if we don't see the red. Perfect. Anyways, we're looking for research samples. Those are the little things that I keep looking at on the bushes that I keep researching. So, we can look for them really simply by just going around the grassy prairies and seeing if there's any research samples that we can find. Which is like this one. There's some right here, which we're going to go ahead and go collect right now. Boom, boom. And now that we've done that, wait, it only said I collected 2. Did it say that? No, okay, whatever. I have 3 now. So let's go ahead and find some more. Nope, let's go ahead and turn around and not find some more. Let's go ahead and turn around and get back to safety, please. Safety. I need safety. Safety, safety. I need safety. I need safety. I wonder if that stays there forever. Oh no, it disappears. Well. Great. Anyways, here's some more over here you can see. That means we're going to have a couple more. Good. Good for business. Oh, 3. That's amazing as well. So now I have 6. Good, 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 good. Let's see if we can find any more, because we just need 4 more at this point. It's really simple stuff. Really simple early game. You know, not too much, not too crazy, just little exploratory missions, getting used to the game. If you haven't even played it yet. I remember when they said that there might be an Astroneer 2. There never was an Astroneer 2. They did make they made more updates to this game, however, there was never an Astroneer 2. Here is 3. So, 3 minus 9 is 1. We need 1 more. Boom. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get back. Master of Unboxing. Interesting. It's really simple stuff, honestly. It's a really easy game to get into. Like, you're gonna have to spend a good amount of time on each save, though, if you want to get a good amount ahead. Like, I think I spent 30 hours on my last save. However, that didn't correlate to the video you saw. That would have been just 40 minutes. 30 hours got me almost close to the end of the game, but not end game status. Because the end of the game is more like the middle of how good you're gonna be. Actually, no, the end of the game is more like middle end, where you're at the end of the middle stage of your gameplay. And end game is where you have like everything. Everything. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and just... Oh, it gives me 3 tethers. Thank you. Didn't really need that. Unlock an EXO research unit. Well, that's simple. We saw one over here, if you're wondering what one looks like. it's right here. It's one of these. However, that one requires, it looks like laterite, but I don't want to use my laterite on it. So, we're going to go to the one we found over here, which is an energy one. This one takes in energy in order to activate. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to quickly do this because I don't want to run out of oxygen here. It looks like the thing is on the other side. Go and plug it in. Not enough energy, right? Yeah, this isn't enough energy to clear it. We're going to go ahead and go get our oxygen back because we're running out of oxygen. And we're going to go ahead and craft a generator. And maybe one or two generators. And we're going to hope that that's enough to clear the energy level requirement. Which, in turn, this can get us a couple of different things. One of the main things is usually on this planet is more research samples, which is a good thing to have on hand. We need a generator, so get a generator. Let's also get 2. That's enough for 2. Almost enough for 2. Don't produce. Wait. Stop. It's wasting the energy. We don't want to waste the energy just yet. Now, these things I actually like to scrap whenever I get to the early end game, which is your the end of your early game. Because oh my gosh, the wind. Jeez. Anyways, because it's the end of your early game. The end of your early game is usually when you're able to unlock 2 of the planet's cores. And you know what's happening in the game. I'm not going to spoil it. Okay, well, it did instantly. That's great. I'm running out of oxygen here, so let's quickly get... Yep, it was a research sample, like I said. Let's go ahead and quickly get there before we run out of oxygen completely. We shouldn't, though. It should be fine. The thing is close enough anyways. Now, my videos are raw and unedited because I don't exactly... I don't exactly have an editing software to edit them properly, and especially because of the longer type of form of my videos, a lot of editing softwares like to cheap out and almost ruin the video for some reason. It'll have a very big graphical glitch. That happened to me. If you've ever seen my Ori in the blind playthrough, you won't be able to see it in the video, but it happened in the software where the video would actually, whenever I would make cuts, at those cuts, the graphics would, completely go out, and, it would screen tear and everything. But, for now, that's where we're going to end this video off. We're doing pretty good so far. Next video, we might try and get more resources to get more things in order to get farther into the game. We could look at another planet next game by going to it and going and exploring. But anyways, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!